Good morning. Welcome to Planet Mojo. Today, I'm out exploring. What I'm looking for is oak trees like this. Well, not really like this. Like this one used to be. This is an old savanna tree. That looks like part of it right there. I'm not sure what that was, but I'm over on our new property, one of our new properties, not the latest new property, but there is the west pasture that I've been clearing. In between us and that pasture is a ravine. It's fairly deep. That is the cottonwood that I went and chopped the vines that are on it. But I'm looking for, kind of doing an inventory as to what kind of trees are here, specifically the oak, and seeing what oaks I can find, if there's any Oak Savanna trees and or bur oaks in general, bur or white oaks. So you can see just from the leaves right here that you got both white oak and red oak. This is pretty much a standard white oak and a standard red oak, all mixed together right here. This appears to be a red oak, as does that one. And it's kind of hard to see the leaves on this one. I should have bought binoculars, but this area is not super important right now because I'm not going to be doing any clearing here next year. All the clearing will be going on the opposite side of the house, west of the house, or east of the house. Here's the white oak. And it looks like another one right there. So I'm going to do a bit of spotting. I'll pop in and out as I go. I'm going to work my way around. I'm going to cross the road over there and then go through the woods back there. And then I'm going to work my way all the way up to the newest land that we got, the top lot. And I'm going to see what I can find. But so far, I'm seeing some pretty gnarly trees here. And that one across the ravine right there is the one that got me started. I saw that yesterday when I was taking a walkabout down here and checking on the horses. I don't know if you can see her or not, but there's our horse Blue and our horse Mark across the way there. But this is a big white oak here, and you can see all the lower branches are gone. I mean, this was a beautiful savanna tree at one time, but this got all overgrown. That's the one I spotted yesterday across the way, and that appears to be just a plain old white oak as well. I was hoping there'd be a few bur oaks down here, but I'm going to keep going and I'll update you here and there. We got a giant old savanna tree that is dead and fell down into the ravine. It's in 1, 2, 3, 4, a bunch of different pieces. There's the old branches, parts of the trunk. That's too bad. And there's the biggest tree that I know of on our land, and that is cottonwood. Yeah, there's lots of nice trees in here, but we are going to restore as much of our land as possible to Oak Savanna. So a lot of this Well, a lot of this other stuff is just dead. So it really doesn't matter if we take it out. And there's a lot of pignut hickory in here and dead green ash, so no big loss. Yeah, that was a beautiful tree. Too bad. Okay, we got a few oaks here. It's so easy to spot them this time of year. The oaks are pretty much the only thing with leaves left after all of our windstorms. There's a couple like this. I think that might be a maple, but not many other ones have leaves on, so I should be able to get this done pretty quick. That's the first time I've seen this one. Not really sure what it is. I really can't see under there. Hopefully it'll show on the video. Let's see if it's a polypore or a guild mushroom. Alright, what I'm going to do is head up that way to a neighbor's land. He's got a bunch of bur oaks on it, and I'm going to see what color the leaves are in the fall. From what I'm seeing, the white oaks all have orange leaves, like that. And the reds, oh, you probably can't see because of the sun, but the reds are a more yellow color. So I'm going to go see what bur oak looks like. If it's just orange or yellow, like the other two main trees, it won't be easy to spot. But if it's got a slightly different color, then I can just look for that color. I think I'll head right through here. Well, what I'm finding is the bur oaks have just shriveled up grayish brown leaves. No real color to them at all. Possibly a little green left. And they're missing the majority of their leaves already. You can see that red oak right there. The reds and the whites have a ton of leaves left. The bur oaks are almost empty. So I'm not going to get any help from the leaves. And I also found that the white oaks and the red oaks both have yellow and or orange and or rust color leaves. It was all just depending on how far along they were in the fall, or depending on their health and how far along they are in their dying back. Ah, what a shame. So I'm going to continue my walk back over there, and I'll report back to you in a minute. Oh, this is kind of a cool find. I found a flag down here, and I think before I found a flag down that way, but I don't know exactly where this corner of our lot is. So now I can come with the metal detector and check this area here. But at least, even if I don't find it there, I believe it should be. That gives me a line to where the actual corner should be. That flag was on the ground. They generally fall pretty close to where they were hanging, so I just got to scrub the area with the metal detector and see if I can find the pin. And possibly, without all the leaves on the trees, I might be able to use an app to find the corner. We just could not find it. We kind of found it with the GPS, but you know, they're not all that accurate. And here's another one on the ground. Yeah, that was probably the original, and then I replaced it up here. So, yeah, we still don't know. That one just gives us a better line, which would could put it out in there somewhere. Yeah, we'll have to try an app and see if we can get closer. We really hate to pay for a survey, you know, that can cost $1,000. We had a guy do a partial survey for a couple hundred, but still don't want to pay that much. Yeah, the woods is sure beautiful this time of year. This is our neighbor's land right here, and this is our land up here. Okay, I'm finding lots of oaks over here, but not really what I'm looking for. I need to get across the road and back to the Oak Savanna project that's currently in the works, and make sure I identify. What I need to do is identify especially smaller trees like this, so that I don't come in and whack them down this winter when I go cutting. So I'm gonna head over there. Okay, I'm back in the Oak Savanna project that I've been working on, and Bigfoot is right through there. Most of this stuff down in here is invasive species. I mean, it's all just garbage. It's buckthorn, honeysuckle, and brambles for the most part. I don't see a single thing I would want to save in between that big oak right there and that big oak right there, except for possibly these two here, but I don't know. I'm gonna continue on down this way. Oh, by the way, this is the old logging road. You can now finally see it. It's so overgrown, and all these trees fell on it in that big wind event years back. Got trees all over the place. A straight line wind came through here and knocked down, oh, I don't know, maybe 8 trees. So I'm gonna circle around through here a little bit, see if there's anything worth saving, and then figure out what I'm gonna do next on the Oak Savanna project over by Bigfoot. Yeah, I'm down near the bottom of that old logging road, and you can see from here, you can barely tell it's here. If this greens up even a little bit, I would lose that again. So I'm gonna mark this and come in and clear it before winter. This area down here was clear when we first bought the land. There was some grass and stuff down here. Now it's solid brambles. So I think I might break out the Husqvarna brush cutter and just go and take out this stuff. This stuff goes real quick, the brambles. Just go in here and hack this out. Then in spring, all I'll need to do is come down here and spray some short little regrowth with 2,4-D. Okay, and there's something else right here. I showed this on a previous video, but it was pretty overgrown with all these little saplings here. Bigfoot is right there, just above this, and this is a big old mossy boulder, and then a chunk of the cliff face from the top of the hill. I definitely want to clear all the stuff out in front of this. I don't know, we might put our outdoor bathroom right here. This is a pretty cool spot. We'll see. but at a very minimum, we're going to clear this place out. Here's the remnants of a big old Oak Savanna tree, and then there's the trunk. It's like the whole top of the tree right there. Who knows how long this has been down. It's got moss on it. It's likely white oak. I can't really tell though. But if it's white oak, it could be, 50, 60 years old and still be here. It's a shame, but we'll save Bigfoot there and all the rest of them, and we're going to plant new ones to take their place. We won't get to see the new ones get big, but hopefully my daughter will. Somebody will, though. Well, I found something else interesting. Right through here, you probably can't see it, but I can see the edge of the field flag. This is our southernmost boundary. I could see the edge of the field flag, and I can see all the way up to the utility boxes, which is always where one of the lot line pins are. So if I draw a line between the two of those, it goes right over to the stake that I put in. I found that little piece of squared up survey tape over there and a rotten post. So more or less that is the corner, I believe. So if I go due north from that, I should be able to walk out the lot line, at least roughly. So I might get down here tomorrow and try to walk due north, bring a compass, walk due north, and see if I can find any flags. Should be interesting. So as far as valuable trees on this new chunk of land, we have a cluster of oaks right here, both red and white. There's a giant one back there that is on our land, but it's really tall. It can't be considered a Oak Savanna tree. It was at one time, but it just went way up. So maybe it'll grow lower branches, but I'm going to clear around it regardless. Almost everything else is garbage. We got a whole bunch of pignut hickory, aspen, birch, and invasive species. You can see the honeysuckle right here. It's real easy to see it this time of year. There it is, there it is, there it is. This is it. It's well, it has a distinctive bark, but this time of year it's still green, and most of them have berries on them if the birds didn't get them already. So there's honeysuckle. Yeah, you can see a bunch of it over that way, a bunch of it down in the ravine. That all has to come out because the honeysuckle and the buckthorn will just take over the entire woods, and there won't be any animals even coming in here at some point because it'll be too hard for them to get around. It's just a nasty invasive, and it needs to go. But these giant aspen are likely at the end of their life, but regardless, they have to go as well. So I'll probably just girdle those, reclaim this whole lower section, and plant some savanna grass or prairie grass, and get some bur oaks scattered through here. It'll be a real nice looking area, and it'll be the habitat that was here originally. Well, out of this entire walk, I marked one tree. I brought a brand new roll of blue survey tape to mark keepers, and I found one tree, and it was across the road on that other land. But at least it's done, and I know what's here. And I know where the little logging road is, and I'm going to go mark that and take a bit of it out right away so that it's more visible. And then I'll have an easy time getting in there and clearing that out. Yeah, see, this is really nice in here, and it won't take too much clearing. I might even keep that walnut, because it's a Savanna walnut, and that was one of the trees. Those are a higher priority tree than red oaks, and I think maybe even black oak, which was kind of surprising. So that will definitely be a keeper, and then I'll scatter some bur oaks through here. Well, in the end, I got I think I got two right in there somewhere. There's one right there. 3 or 4 trees marked. They're all straight up red oak. Oh, this one's a black oak. Oh, that's good. Black oak and at least 2 red oaks, and they're right by Bigfoot. I don't really want any red oaks. I do want a few black oaks, so this one will definitely stay. But the house is right there, and from our windows we're going to be able to see the new people living right there, as well as another house up that way. So I don't want to clear this whole thing out and not have anything to block the view of the neighbors. So those will stay up until further notice. So tomorrow, the weather forecast has changed again, and it's going to be just like today tomorrow. A pretty damn nice day. So I'm going to get in here and take out this cedar, and I'll see what else I can get out. I want to get the trees under the big old oak here first, so the priority would be first this big cedar here, and then the 2 right under the base of it. Then from there, I just got to keep whacking away at this, going that way and going that way towards the other big ones. So stop back tomorrow and you'll see that. If you like the videos, please subscribe. Make sure you click on the update icon so you're notified when we post new videos. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.